Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Emerson Hancock. What do you got on him, Chris? All right, ready to get underway. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it, and there's one down. Just missed. Just getting started here in Seattle. And there's a foul ball.
My champagne? Well, he was waiting for us to get you some champagne.
Swings through that.
That probably would have made you tired anyway.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Bush in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Here's Will Wilson.
Leading off here tonight, the shortstop.
Thank you. We appreciate all your help. Still the best pressure food in the country.
That's outside, and it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
We'll have another 7 points in the ball game from away.
The 3-1. Fouled off left side.
Come on, bro.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Lifted in the air, out to left. Shaw under it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yo, come on, Kyle.
Well, I like to say this. I mean, that's impressive head coach. He did USA basketball. Two-time AAC tournament champs. Two-time regular season champs. He put out.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there and try to finish you off.
Outside corner, got him looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. One down.
I have always believed Lenny Wilkins used to say in the Hall of Famer, he's taking out the personality of their coach.
And that one missing low.
And he also wants to coach great players hard.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. In plenty of time to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And that is that.
Not going into the traffic, into the shot block. If you have an opportunity to shoot up for a quick
On now to the top half of inning number 2. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And Ian swings through. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he's out. In the air left field. Arozarena under this one. And there's 2 away. So here's Horner now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Ball.
No score here in the second. This to third. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
That's the ball.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance.
Yo, come on, yo.
That one misses. It's 2-2.
He has 3 points, but the Dallas wins. It was an exhibition game, but
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Kelly tosses the first. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out.
Vegas to 46 for him. Adrian Wilson ending up in the game, 18 points, 5 rebounds.
Yo, they gotta fix this. This is fucking crazy, yo.
A lot of good to draw from this basketball game.
Well, nobody thought we were going to face one day where the Dallas Wings beat the champions, but we saw them come out competitive, having fun, and just free-flowing
Check
up
swing,
there.
he wins. 1 and 2.
That's my bad. That's my fault. I
They're
guess. No.
moving over the last year.
Once again, the final score of the Dallas Wings win it. For Brent Harrison,
Arozarena started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And here is Rob Refsnyder. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Got him. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And that is out of play. Fought off foul. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Bunts it in the air. Wilson fires over to first. Just got him on that one. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. We see Pete Crow Armstrong now. How about this? Both of his parents are actors. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rodriguez has a beat on it, and that is that. Back in Seattle, now it's the Mariners DH, Connor Joe.
Connor Joe.
Going back to Stanton's first career home run, it happened to be a grand slam, Boog. The Marlins loaded the bases, and he took Matt Garza deep to left center field as the first of many homers in his career.
Foul ball there.
The Marlins finished third in the National League East that season, Boog, and that was the Florida team with guys like Hanley Ramirez, Dan Uggla, and Cody Ross. I wonder if Dan Uggla's still doing arm curls.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The second baseman, Cole Young.
That one fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
No, Boog, it's not always going to happen this way, but historically speaking, most of Machado's home runs happen in his first 2 at-bats of the game. That's when he's been the most dangerous.
The third baseman,
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners.
That's a ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
In the air, foul off first. Naylor takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the Mariners leadoff man, Will Wilson.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. In the air out to center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And there's 1 down.
Hut.
Fastball for a strike. The Mariners still looking for their first hit in this one. In the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong on the move. And there's 2 down. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. Rounded out his first time up.
Julio Rodriguez.
Yeehaw.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a ball.
And that one is
that's
downstairs.
down.
Ball 2. Inside, just missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Bregman. Over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. Out towards right center field. Refsnyder gets under it. One away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And here comes Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-2. Bunts it towards the mound. Handles, throws to first, and the Cubs go. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. On to first. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Now it's the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
That's the ball. Outside.
Here's a 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter, number 9, Connor Young.
Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second.
No, that's high.
That misses, and the count's full. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strike. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Hey!
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Kelly around second, on his way to third. Here comes the runner. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Golden opportunity right here. Rip, but it curls foul. Way out front for strike 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Brings it in.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Joe Jackson insisted his children called him Joseph rather than Dad or Father because he wanted to be in a strict cooperative business from him. He didn't want a long parental dynamic. He saw himself and then manager first and then father second.
And stepping in for the
Yo, why you gotta look like that? You crazy, yo. You were like this, huh?
He's pitching well, but not throwing a
Yeah, that's crazy that they called. That was it that night.
doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reaching for it.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? I ain't getting no contact.
Will Wilson, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Inside, ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. That's to third. Bregman to first. And the Mariners. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Ian Happ. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That smash towards center. And a bad jump puts this one out of reach. Go ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second. First and second, no outs. Here's Nico Warner. 1 for 2. This one smacked out to left center. No one can get there. It falls in. Throws to second. Save.
He's in there.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now that sets up a
happened, baby?
at-bat in this ballgame.
Corner infielders up on the grass here, just in case they try a squeeze play. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Puts a bunt down. Wilson. They score a run thanks to the infield single. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. First pitch swinging. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. One runs in. Horner flies around third. In comes the run from second. And they take
What the fuck is going on, fellas?
Fouls away the first offering.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball.
Block. Got it. And that is a big first out. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he can bust this game wide open.
Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Throws to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll do it.
This fucking shit is crazy.
Back in Seattle. Now the
Let's go, Cali. Set this mother level off.
Check swing. He went. That's strike one.
Yo, come on. I can't hit the ball.
And that one almost got him.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And down on strikes.
What?
9th strikeout. So
They gotta check that shit.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And a foul ball. The M's down by 4. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
That's to me. Thanks to you. You needed backup, so I gave you backup. I was like, I can't make your chance and the fight does. You came in and messed it up. Don't sit there. I'm not the one running up and karaoke balls full of games. And I'm not the one running up and massage.
That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Josh Naylor.
What?
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong under it. That's out number 2.
They got my pad put back in the massage ball.
And it's fouled off.
That was right there, Rosie. You gotta take that one.
In the dirt, Rodriguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball.
Arozarena checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. And that one ripped to left. That.
Get the fuck out of here with this goofy shit.
Back at T-Mobile Park, leading off, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch. Now pitching for the Mariners.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Gabe Spire.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Foul ball. In the air to left center, Arozarena in position. 1 down. In the air, out towards left center. 2 up, 2 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. And he lays one down the left side. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him.
Get him out of there.
And we're back. knocked
All
out.
right, let's start this thing off, Ref Snyder.
That's the ball.
Let's go, Rob. Let's go.
Now pitching for the
Yaxel
Cubs,
Rios gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Luke Raley. Looking to start something with one gone. There's the strike. Swing and a miss.
Why is he swinging like a fucking softy, punk motherfucker?
Ball. Ball.
The Cubbies leading by 4 near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, boy.
Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Popped in the
Look
air.
at this shit, man. I keep throwing fucking pop-ups.
And that will end the inning. Back in Seattle, Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Nico Horner.
And first offering is fouled off. That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
He was all over that one. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Trying to move him over here. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. First and second, no outs. Carson Kelly getting ready to hit. The Cubs trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 7-0.
This some bullshit, man.
Hee-haw.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Spire, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. The 0-2.
Ball.
Right back to him on the mound. To first.
Fucking guy's a bum.
Out here on the grounder. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Maybe expecting third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Stop using my shit.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. Out towards left center.
Oh, man, yeah.
Has a beat on it. And makes the grab. Out number 2. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
2 down, nobody on. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. In and over.
Oh, man. Fucking gosh.
T-Mobile Park. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Leo Rivas digs in now. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, J.P. Crawford. A runner at first for him, nobody out. And there's a foul ball. That catches the top part of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped up.
This shit sucks, yo.
And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. 1 out, man at first. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Just missed. One, 2 down. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong.
Just bullshit.
To get it. He's got a ball game, and the Cubs use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
But we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Ooh, baby, tell me how long.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Vamos saltándonos aquí los platos de apagón. Si la prendo molotov, estamos aquí, todos los míos están. Todos los míos, ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, ando loco. Me ven de frente y dan la mano, pero sé que están odiando, ando loco.
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago
I'm
Cubs.
pissed, yo. I'm pissed. I'm pissed, you motherfucker.
Number 7, Will Wilson.
And we're underway from Wrigley Field. Late swing.
Why am I getting, you know what? Let's get used to hitting this hard, but
The 1-1. Comes up empty.
that's my fault, yo.
Too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Look at this, yo. Come
It's a
on.
strikeout. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Just underway here from Wrigley.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yo, that strike zone is starting to piss me off, yo, for real.
Julio Rodriguez. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off.
What was their father name? Joseph was it father?
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here at Wrigley Field, on the hill for the Mariners, Emerson Hancock. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Can't pick it up with the bare hands. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Here's Alex Bregman. Foul ball there. Crow Armstrong gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Batting third, the first baseman, Michael.
Gets him to chase after that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
In Happ up to hit. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Puts a bunt down. On the run, throw to first, and very nice. Here at Wrigley Field, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Randy Arozarena.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. No score here in the second. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So up next, Rob Refsnyder. In the air to left center. Shaw settles under it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And he lays one down the left side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. This one in the air center field. He's got it. Out. Number 2. Dansby Swanson stands in. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Bunts it towards the mound. There with plenty of time, and that ends the back here at the friendly confines. Now it's the Mariners DH, Connor Joe.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Fouled off left side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Rivas.
Yo, look at this
fouls it off
shit.
for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
It's not the first time we've seen him chase a fastball out of the zone. In fact, it's happened a few times now, and that's something to pay attention to the rest of the way.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Set down on strikes. Back here at Wrigley Field, now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. That to right. Refsnyder under it. 2 up, 2 down.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that can make a big difference in this one.
Crow Armstrong in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And that is that. Out of the 4th, here's the Mariners leadoff man, Will Wilson.
Well, these Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
1-1 now. And that's down and away.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Check swing called strike. Full count now. Swing and a ground ball. Swanson whips it to first. Leadoff hitter tied in the fourth.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
A little bit high. And the count is 1-1. There's the strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next offering misses, and the count now 2-0. This one popped up.
It's just aggravating.
And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's Alex Bregman. Hancock back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. See ya, strikes him out for the second time today.
The first baseman, Michael Busch.
Swing and a foul out of play. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. On the ground, right side, Young. Handles, throws to first. Happ is out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Late with the swing there.
That wasn't me.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Up next for Seattle,
Oh, let's fucking get him.
Rob Refsnyder.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Dang. Oh, fuck me, bro. It's not a show. Fuck.
2-2 now. On the ground to third. In there safely. Connor Joe digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Joe.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. Tries to backhand it, but it gets through. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and a foul ball. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Goes down looking.
Fuck. Shit went dead.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Takes it in for the out. Swanson digs in. 0 for 1 so far.
Shortstop, Gansby. Swanson.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Trying to move him over here. Scoops it up barehanded. On the money. Nice play.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings and misses, and the count 1-2. Puts a bunt down. Toss to Naylor, and that will end the inning. All set for the top of the sixth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas. That one hit to right. One away.
Soft contact every fucking time.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Wilson.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Fuck out of here. This is crazy, all this soft contact. Weak contact every time.
at the plate, Cal Raleigh. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Raleigh, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, struck him out. Back here at the friendly confines. Well, we go bottom 6. Matt Shaw now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Ripped on a line to center. Rodriguez moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Toss to Naylor. 2 down. And now it's Alex Bregman. Slider right there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Got him. Make it 7 straight.
Got him. The fuck out of here.
Inning number 7. And
got him. That's what he said. Got him.
Rodriguez. Gets him to chase after
that was wrong. I chased it. I chased it.
And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball inside.
Ball.
He's
Ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's
Ball.
thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And he walked him. And after that long
Get on the base.
battle,
Get on the
his
base.
board represented
Rodriguez.
the
Get on the
tying
base.
run.
Get on the base, Rodriguez.
This is again 5 in a row.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff.
Why is these guys not hitting the ball?
Working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
That shit is
Got to stay
aggravating. That
dialed
clip
in
shit.
here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't reach this one. It gets down. Relay throw home. Not in time. He beat it.
Let's
and
go.
They got the lead.
Well, they strike first.
Let's
as he
go.
gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of.
Let's go. Let's go. Naylor.
Yaxel Rios comes on now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where
Good
it is.
shit, Naylor.
For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Trying to move him over here. There's one. The tag.
No,
Safe.
he's in there. Safe.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two outs and a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong under it, and that's the third out. Back here at Wrigley Field, digging in. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Gabe Spire.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Comes up empty.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just...
Got him swinging for the strikeout. One away. Big time out leading off the home seventh. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that bunted towards third. Now the throw to first on the run. Time. Got him. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball one. Foul ball there. The M's holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Time, the 2-3 strikeout. Here at Wrigley Field, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young.
Oh. Oh.
That one misses. Ball three. And there's the automatic. Liner snagged it first. Right through there for a strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. One and two here. And a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And now 1 and 2. Man at first, one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ring him up, says John Washington. That's a strikeout. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that'll do it.
In a blink of an eye.
Back here at the friendly confines, here's Nico Hoerner.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Comes up empty. Oh, that got him. And that'll put the
I had to put it up.
Base to start the inning. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Bunted back towards the mound. Tosses to first, but the tying run is now in scoring position, so it's a productive out. So now with one away and a man at second. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Ball 1, no strikes.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Bunting gets it down to first. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. No. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove. Over to Swanson. He turns it. A 3-6.
Yo, he still got me. Good shit, yo.
Base is empty after the double play. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slide.
There you go with that goofy shit. Come on.
Got him swinging. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Bunts it straight back to the mound. Toss to Naylor.
You said what?
With only 1 out left. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow set up the baseball and put it in play.
Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Yeah, what are you saying?
I'm just saying, like, how would that work? Like, do you still have to tell your insurance that, oh, like, your car, what?
Half lays off.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit.
That one lifted to left. Arozarena gets under it, He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners hold on to